Today is November 10th, 2011. ICANN statement for today is, I can express the significance of fairy tales in the socialization process. We're talking about Northern Europe and fairy tales that get transmitted through cultures in Northern Europe. So this is what we did. The fairy tale, here's the rubric for it. It's only 40 points. Make sure that, again, you read all of these instructions here. Focusing on giving advice to next year's Geography and History of the World students and address areas of weaknesses to be a little bit more proactive for next year's kids than this year's students. So again, have images, the message, really two different values, principles, things that are going to guide future students. That's this part here. The text, make sure that you're following appropriate rules of grammar and punctuation and everything that goes with that. And then also creativity, be creative with the assignment. You can have fun with it, and I want you to have fun with it, but also I want there to be a particular message that goes with the fun part of it. So what we did in class is we saw one example in the 1970s Saturday morning cartoons, before they had Cartoon Network and all that other stuff 24 hours a day. They had Saturday morning cartoons, and Saturday morning cartoons would have things like examples of fairy tales, obviously as caricatures, as cartoons, and people would watch that on Saturday mornings. I showed one of those. I think it's from 1977, but I showed that one in class to kind of start to pique interest in what exactly are fairy tales and what do they do, the simplicity of them, but also the message, by showing the emperor's new clothes. And then we kind of talked about that for a little while. Finally, then, here was the page that they actually did draw and write out their fairy tale story. Students got mostly finished with it. There are a few more things that they need to do, but I want you to check down at the description of this video, and all the information will be there. So if you missed today, you missed a lot.